Okay, ready to get some goats. Let's go. Grace, you can just, you hold this. Oh, what's that? We're gonna do fun stuff. Some of it's fun. She's not gonna like being wormed. So we're doing 3 things today. We're gonna trim hooves, we're gonna worm goats, and we're gonna give them copper. The reason we're doing this is because it's fall. Fall is one of the main times for worms, fall and spring, at least here in our area. And wow, she really doesn't want to go. What's wrong?
She likes her friends. Come on.
And we're not using herbal wormer right now. I just feel like I can't be consistent right now. So we are using chemical wormers currently. Okay, we'll go ahead and put her in. Oh my goodness. Little goat holding area. You've been spending more time with them than I have. This is what the copper that I give to my goats about every 8 months, and it's a copper bolus. Typically you'd want to use a bolus gun, but last time they didn't work well for me, so I just put it in treats. This is what the bolus looks like. Those little rods in there are little copper rods. I put the bolus inside the treat like this. Put your hand, you gotta put your hand flat when you give it to her because she'll nibble. Obviously, the benefits to doing it this way is it's really easy. The downside is that it's supposed to reach their stomach whole, not chewed up. That's not ideal, but it's better than not doing it at all. Okay, so this is called Famacha score. Her eyes are super pale, as you can see. That's not good right there. See the other one, super pale. It means she needs to be wormed. I don't just worm my goats on a schedule unless I'm using herbal wormer, because a lot of worms have developed resistance. So I worm my goats when they need it, and so far they need it spring and fall, just like the vet said. You're gonna need to figure out what your goats are gonna need being wormed for. Like, I can't just tell you this is what I'm using, you should go use it. That's something you're gonna have to figure out through fecal testing and through your own vet. So I'm not even gonna tell you what I'm using. I don't know if you can see it in this lighting, but you can see where the red hair from Raven is growing out, and that is a sign of copper deficiency. Anyways, to keep on top of the copper deficiency, which is a really big problem in goats, we give them the copper bolus. Copper deficiency leads to the inability to get pregnant, and it also increases the likelihood that they are going to struggle with parasites. And our goats struggle with parasites. 3 reasons I believe our goats struggle with parasites is because they're copper deficient. 2 is because we don't rotate them, and 3 is because they mainly graze instead of browse. So goats are made to nibble here on a tree, nibble there on a tree. They're made to eat things that are higher up, and they're not made to eat grass. But our goats, and most of the people, everyone I know that has goats, their goats eat grass. So this is just something you're gonna have to deal with. And I believe if you're in an ideal situation, you're in a dry area, you have goats that can browse, you rotationally graze, and you're consistent with herbal wormer, you will have no issues. But all those things are challenges for us, and we're learning how to manage our goats in the best way that works for our area and our setup, and that's what you're gonna have to do. You may have the ideal situation of rotational grazing, of tons of browse, and you know, maybe your area isn't a copper deficient area. Unfortunately, we don't have any of those luxuries, and so we are learning, like I said, to take care of our animals in the way that works in our area. So this is my wormer. I'm basing it upon her weight. There are different ways that you can deliver it, but this is how I like to do it. You want to show them real quick, Grace? So goats don't have teeth in the back, and so I just open up their mouth, shove it in the back, down their throats, down in her throat. I hold her mouth shut, and then I squirt it in. Different goats are gonna have more problems with that than others. She took it pretty well. That was pretty easy. So you're gonna wanna clip hooves about every 3 months. And that's gonna keep your goat's hooves healthy. There's a lot of things that can happen if you don't take care of your animal's feet. Just like when you don't take care of your feet. So down, 3 more to go. Come on, love. You're gonna go in the goat handling area. Come on, good girl, come on. Where is Moonbeam? Oh my goodness. I bet you she's in the chicken coop. Let's see. We can get her out this way.
There you are.
Come on. There you go. Good girl.
I feel you. Ow! See the white boy. I love you, white boy.
Love you, Brian.
Ah!
Clipping my goat's hooves this time was a dream because Arthur sharpened the clippers. If you don't keep them sharp, it is just a long and tedious process. So keep your clippers sharp. Flopsy, you probably noticed that she's a little bit skinny. She's always been a little bit skinny, but partly it's because she's been nursing, but she's weaning now. Partly it's because 2 of her hooves looked pretty bad, and that can just happen. If there are problems with your goat's hooves, a lot of times that will actually lead to weight loss. Stick a pebble in your shoe for an hour and walk around with it, and you'll see why. It makes total sense once you've walked on bad feet for a day.
Do you want to meet one of the goats, Betty? Do you want to see one of the goats?
No.
Do you like goats?
This is Moonbeam. What do you think? Yeah, be gentle. I feel like he's like, okay, if you really want me to. Alright, I'm gonna let her go eat that feed that he got out for her.
Think goats.
Feeding the goats? Good.
Driver, we don't have to go.
Gracie, what you got?
Driver. Sandwiches.
Sandwiches and water? Oh, that's so nice. We were just getting
Driver,
ready to come
we
up.
don't have to go.
What a sweet 9-year-old. Bringing us sandwiches at the barn. Somebody's tired though. It's okay, Brighton. Come over here, buddy, and eat lunch.
Mommy, I want to have some. Okay, Brian. Driver, squeeze it. Squeeze it. Ow.
And now I'm going to share with you my #1 tip to trimming goat hooves. Make sure you trim their hooves with your mouth shut, or you will know what it's like to swallow goat poop, goat hooves, mud, and various other organic matter coming from a goat.
I'm good.
This has been another great day on the homestead, and it felt so good to me to be outside with my family, us working together. It was a really good day. See you in the next video.